On July 26, 2005, in Vientiane, Laos, ASEAN foreign ministers signed an agreement on disaster management and emergency response, just months after the December 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami that had left more than 200,000 people dead. The agreement makes provision for collective ASEAN action in the event of disasters. It also culminated in the setting up of the ASEAN Coordinating Center for Humanitarian Assistance on Disaster Management, or AHA, in November 2011. The center functions as a regional hub for disseminating information. It also serves as a coordinating engine to ensure speedy collective response to disasters within the Southeast Asian region. Since its inauguration, the AHA has found itself put to the test, coordinating and providing humanitarian aid and relief for disasters such as Typhoon Haiyan in 2013 and Typhoon Haugupit in 2014, and the recent flooding in Malaysia.
We have conducted almost about 12 emergency responses in this region. The big one, the large one. You can name it probably since Typhoon Haiyan, for example, Typhoon Haugupit, Malaysia earthquake, and then there is also an earthquake in Myanmar. And so far, we have approximately distributed emergency logistical relief items.
One of the things that I think will need more focus is the mainstreaming of disaster management across all levels of government.
To complement the AHA, Singapore has also recently set up the Changi Regional Humanitarian Assistance and Disaster Relief Center to provide a more effective response to disasters in the region through cooperation at military level.
We do tracking, we do postulations of what the likely disaster area and the affected people. We look at line of communications. We put our people on standby. Of course, we put up an offer to the Philippine government, Philippine military, on our support.
By drawing on resources from the Republic of Singapore Navy's Information Fusion Center, or the IFC, it's been able to share maritime security information with regional partners in ASEAN. In the last 5 years, it has resolved various maritime security incidents, including piracy, while also mounting search operations for the missing flight MH370 and Air Asia flight QZ8501.
We are also able to compile all the warships that were deployed by the respective countries to aid in the search and locate operation. And then we will pass this information to the search coordinator so that they know where are the various warships and the search sectors, and that actually facilitated their operations.
The only way you can sort of convince the international community that ASEAN, in fact, is an important player in the region is to convince yourselves that ASEAN really matters for member states, and the most I think the most credible example of that is the extent to which ASEAN member countries can immediately come to the aid of any member that is in need.
But should ASEAN be doing more than just providing short-term disaster relief? In the aftermath of Typhoon Haiyan, more than 1 million people found themselves homeless. 50-year-old former electrician Benjamin Villablanca and his family, for example, have been living in a tent since losing their home to Typhoon Haiyan. Now, 15 months on, he's close to losing the will to live. He has yet to receive any assistance either from the local government or other countries to help him start a new life. While others have found new homes in temporary units, he has been left out.
Kundi nasa rin nga naton local government or nato national nga may dagkuno ginhatag pero waray hain manan para nabiktimahan Yolanda. Waray manera may ginpapakita mo nga bulig kundi ato itong ibang lugar.
There is a established framework within the ASEAN Agreement of Disaster Management and Emergency Relief. I think there is a compelling reason for ASEAN member countries to come together and, put the money where their mouth is, so to speak, and provide more resources, not just financial resources, but even, income.
ASEAN has shown its willingness to work together as a unit and coordinate an effective regional response to a disaster. Despite its inherent limitations, with each lesson learned, ASEAN moves one step closer to realizing its 2015 vision. Well, that wraps up Insight for this week. Until we meet again next week, I'm Lo Kway Suen from all the team here. Thanks so much for watching.